Deforestation is a serious issue, and not many of us think about how it affects us today. About 80% of the global species are affected by deforestation. It also creates high levels of CO2 in the atmosphere, climate change, soil stability, water supply, and even increases disease. Wildlife World Fund says we're losing 18.7 million acres of forest annually. This is equivalent to 27 soccer fields every minute. When you think about how many trees have disappeared because of that, you can imagine all the effects that it can cause. Imagine all of the supplies of food and water and where the animals are supposed to live. This has also caused a serious concern upon mosquitoes. Because mosquitoes are losing their environment, they also decide to migrate to cities. These mosquitoes are carrying malaria, West Nile, and the dengue virus. Nathan Kadeen at university said one such possibility of driver of the virus emergence is anthropogenic land use and land coverage. Because of this is causing it to even spread to the United States. This is why the rates of the Nile virus and malaria has increased significantly in just a couple of past years. About 20% of the Amazon alone has disappeared in 50 years. This is about the age that one of your parents has survived. So think about that. One parent of yours, their entire life, 20% of the forest has disappeared. Another reason why the climate change has risen so far is because of the disappearance of trees. If you think of the dark colors that is collecting energy, when the sun is reflected off the bare ground, it puts the energy back into the air. This also creates a CO2 problem because the trees are not there to absorb it. But thankfully, we have many organizations that are fighting this. One of them is called the Amazon Watch. Amazon Watch's main purpose is to help the indigenous people in the Amazon forest. One of their main goals is to stay there, live there, and keep the forest protected. Amazon Watch believes that they are the perfect people for this situation. They don't believe that outside countries should have control of the forest because they believe that they will go behind everyone's backs and continue to cut down the forest without permission. So what they do is they campaign for the indigenous to have full control of the Amazon forest. This would protect the rest of the 80% of the Amazon forest. Two others are Trees for the Future and Rainforest Alliance. Their main mission is to help poverty and to replant the forest as well. They go from country to country, helping them how to do reforestation. They help them create their own gardens to help them be fed, and they also pay them. So not only are these people that are in poverty are able to come back out, have their own homes, and the families are prosperous again. Trees for the Future alone planted 500 million trees and have employed 300,000 farmers. Rainforest Alliance has employed about 85 countries and has planted 95 million acres worth of trees. Eden Reforestation Projects is another one. They, however, go specifically into the poverty area. One of the reasons why deforestation is happening is because people are chopping down trees for agricultural reasons. They believe that if they're able to show these people how to use their soil over and over and to correctly fertilize them, then they will not need to chop down so many trees. Because of this, they have been able to plant 30 million trees in 2007. They have been able to help families get their foot back on the ground, and they've been able to help these families be fed and take care of themselves without anyone else in the outside world coming in to help them. Another interesting project that I think is fascinating is the Sahara Forest Project. It's exactly what you think it is. It is people planting plants in the middle of Sahara Desert. Now, you would think that is bizarre, but these people have put together recent technology or technology that already exists by using salt water, CO2, solar power just to make a garden in the middle of the desert, and they have succeeded. 2013 is when they started this project, and as of today, they have successfully grown barley outside of a greenhouse. Because of this, what they use is salt water. Because of the direct sunlight and the heat in the atmosphere, the salt water evaporates into the greenhouse roof. This collects the fresh water. They're able to use this for the plants. Eventually, it became such a large scale that they were able to use this environment outside. So not only were they able to have to find fresh water in a country that doesn't have very much in the first place, they were able to use plenty of seawater from the outside and bring it in to develop clean water as well. I picked this project because I thought it was fascinating how deforestation has affected our lives and not very many of us realize it. But if these companies can help us rebuild our future and solve these problems, we will get our forest again, and hopefully the 80% that's left in the forest of species will not disappear. Thank you.